Did he?
So I don't know nothing of Franco.
I don't know how he was able to do that based off of what I just heard, but whatever, fine.
Oh, of course.
23. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
You know, I could bring a brownie. I still have that brownie from that one Sunsoft we did. So, Onslaught up.
Alright. If you need medic perms, you should ping.
Yeah, for some reason, Liru hasn't fixed that.
It's because there's a million other things I want to do or do to do.
Yeah, but
That's okay. C'est la vie. Let's go ahead and set our global here, and we're gonna get this mission started underway soon. Yeah, that should be good.
Yep.
2 ceramics. 4.
All right, so far so good. It's gonna be a very busy day for me today. Axe Baron, how you doing? What I want to get done today is I want to stream this. I want to do our auction, and then I want to whatchamacallit. We have the Pacific today again. Then I gotta make burgers for dinner, and then I'll be coming back and doing some Dark Tide stuff. But after some other IRL stuff goes on. There's about 250 AI spawned in this AO, which means I need to bring up another 350 in patrols. And there's not going to be any green for today, so I can actually go ahead and remove these. I thought about maybe putting some in, but they're doing this like immediately, so it doesn't really matter. Could probably sneak a BTR in, but nah, they're still too isolated. If they let this go on for another week or two and it expanded, then we'd have some heavier stuff. But right now, it's just going to be an infantry spam, so we should be A-okay. Hey, Don, how you doing? And Sean, how you doing? We have a lot of people with some pretty high-end gears, so... And again, this is the 12th mission, so...
Look for a scope for this AK.
All right, guys, everyone gather around.
Coming.
Hello.
All right, guys, we're at the staging point. The job today is to literally comb this massive Op4 area and eliminate the around 600 troops in there. Could be a bit more, could be a bit less, but that's been swelling in troop size for the past few weeks. By eliminating this group, we prevent Op4 from potentially trying to make a bridgehead like this or this and creating a massive envelopment on this area. However, the rest of the front line will still proceed to play out. Because this is still so far back, we don't expect there to be any Op4 members moving in. There's been no helicopter movements. There's been no vehicle smuggling. However, it's still 600 guys. Payment is going to be mainly in the heightened bounty rates. However, there are caches in play, and for every cache you destroy, there is a minor payout that'll be spread out amongst y'all. But this is going to be a kill mission. So the more you kill, the more you earn on top of the, I think, $100 bonus. But otherwise, do you have any questions for me?
So a simple sleep clear.
It's similar to that Riverside mission from like a month and a half ago down here. Just kill what you can. Caches are a little bit of bonus, but you're just focusing on the kills today.
So if we kill like 700 dudes.
How would you kill 7? Yes, Ian. Yes, gold star. Wow. Oh, yes. Kill 700 of the 600 dudes. I believe in you. Get out of here. Go have fun. Call me on 50 if you need me.
Attention, please. If you look at your map, you will see lines. If you look above the staging point, you'll see
I love
who
you,
those
Ian,
lines
but you
belong
say some of
to.
the
You'll follow the northern set of
silliest
lines.
things sometimes.
We'll hit that small town.
I love how he's
altogether,
wearing the
'cause I
Op
don't
4
know what's
beret.
there, and then we'll continue
From the
down
officer they
lines to
captured.
RP1 at the southwest. Then we'll follow the southern lines all the way back here. Any questions?
So a wraparound.
Yes.
Cool.
700 kills. I'm going to be honest, I say around 600 because, you know, in case I don't get the number exactly, it's just an estimate, but, you know, it's just for me. Enemies, I upgraded a few random kits again, maybe added a grenade here and there, turned someone's semi-auto into, or excuse me, bolt action into a semi-auto, you know, fun stuff like that. But I'm going to be mainly playing the map here. There's 250 AI garrison. The rest is going to come in the form of mobile troops just kind of running around. and wherever they initiate contact is where I'll try to make a stand, but I can manage things via the P key menu here, and we're going to make sure we get around 600. Map macro, the bridgehead, as you can see, got a little bigger. I accidentally deleted that space there. That's supposed to be connected, so that's my bad. But the spearhead has increased. Little reflection on some of the Green 4 troops that were taken out, a little under a platoon. But we have a lot of reserve forces moving in. But they did manage to wipe one of these blocks, and then I had to break it up in additional forces, which got added around here, and a little up there at the 4 kilo site. So after this mission's done, I'll do some dice rolls. Either this is going to push up a little bit, and this is going to turn into a risky mission. This is going to push, and they're going to try to isolate that area. These might push just that area back, or basically to isolate that down. But we're not going to see a lot of activity in the south just yet, because the attack that happened still weakened a lot of those forces. It'll still probably take more towards the end of the month for some action to start down here. But yeah, I expect this campaign to finish probably around September, at the rate they're going.
Yeah.
Mainly because IRL keeps making me push a few things back with things, but look at all the Bergens people have now, all these big-ass backpacks for looting.
Good check, Charlie.
I need to write a quick tab here, because the only way the group is making money is destroying caches. Some of these caches have a lot of cool, interesting, like, individual weapons, which I even, like, included some pieces for and some ammo for. Some of them are more generic, like over here, where you just have a bunch of guns of one type, because it's meant to be those forces all basically, you know, deploying all those weapons out to everybody. So there's probably about 8 or so caches around, so it's only $800. But again, the main payment is normally when you get 40 kills in this campaign, you get $80. Now it is if you get 40 kills, you get 200 for this specific mission, because it's a bounty mission. So the focus is really just, you know, bring a high-powered rifle with a lot of ammo, and you can get a good amount of money. Whatever 40 divided by, or 600 divided by 40 is, you know, you're going for your little $200 piece there, so we'll see how things go. Neko, I hope you're having a great day as well. My day will be good, it's just, you know, a little busy. What can you do? A lot of people have taken their money, though, and they've put it in some really powerful stuff because they were able to get that officer back a few days ago.
Oh, well, you can say at least that you're gonna get.
Yeah, so we already have some suppressed shots going out. Over here is, funny enough, going to be where the bulk of the infantry is, because I have this little bit of buildings here and whatnot. So once I start actually hearing the shots, there we go. That is when I will actually push a bunch of forces in here. Debated putting a BTR in there. I'm not going to do it, though. This is just meant to be like maybe an hour-long infantry spam fight, but with very limited resources.
Bravo copies. We are engaging a camp in front of us, probably the same.
But yeah, 600 is actually quite a bit. So I'm just gonna immediately start piling on the infantry. Tear it around. Send it in. Because you have to also consider all the AI here, or all the units are technically mobilized. They're ready for an attack. It's just a wait and see. But we're already on 17 enemy kills here.
Nice shot.
You even have some marksmen with MOSs here. And then that's what Daz with the, yeah, the 9.3. And then you got Angel just leading in the back here. I think he's just gonna rely on the commands. No, the commander payout, which is like double a standard rifleman's. So we have a rear guard over here that's taking out some of the flanking forces I was going to try to use to envelop them. We have a massive amount of forces coming along. This is probably up to about a third of my entire force. But again, this is meant to be like the biggest area here.
Elements, this is Bravo. Infantry is maneuvering around us to the south.
But yeah, that number will also
Charlie,
be tracking the amount of deaths.
Hey, yeah, we're getting contact to our south currently. Just dealing with it.
So a nice simple addition to the campaign. Plus, we're going to have an auction after, so I'll have to be quick on the payouts. I love how it deforms the trees slightly. You can see some of the crazy shit people have in their kits here. There's the M32 GL. Oh my god.
Go. My leg.
Curious if we grab Tasteful and spawn him over here. So he's got 15 times 6. He's got 90 GL rounds. He's literally gone all in on that, and then a handgun with some ammo. But yeah, that against this squad is going to do a lot of damage. I'm really curious to see what these guys might do on the next defense mission. In all honesty, it's probably going to be a pretty brutal slaughter.
Bravo marker updated. We're just digging in and dealing with contacts to our west and south.
Now the groups are going to start getting a bit smaller.
No, remember to set up 2 ICs so if you go down, then someone else can tell me.
I'm even going to pull garrisons out. Camps, usually there's a payout for them, but because this is a backline area, it doesn't matter. The only bonus about camps is they might have a box there with a little bit of rations or something. How we doing? Already at about a sixth of the enemy forces eliminated. No one's gotten close to a bounty payment, though. But funny enough, this is technically the easiest mission I'm offering right now. I think these guys are doing it mainly as a campaign piece to prevent a lot of action going up on it. I doubt anyone's going to die, but if they end up alone and randomly headshotted, then they might run into some issues. So that camp is now running out, trying to join the flank here. We got more forces coming around. But you got these guys already starting to move forward in the zone.
Well, boys, we've already killed 100, so we've already killed a sixth of them.
Yeah, a little more than that,
That's
even.
gonna be a quick operation.
Now I'm nervous.
Bravo, be advised, they're moving on our 6 to our southeast now, so just watch your rear for any of that crossover past our line.
Copy, Charlie.
Like I said earlier, if we were a little closer to the border, I could probably get away with sending forces, but there's multiple kilometers between all of them. I do have a little bit of river access here, but not that much. I could probably justify maybe a little bit of infantry QRF coming from over here, maybe a few like RHIBs and whatnot to bump it up to maybe 700. Like, I'm really trying to reach in this campaign to see where I could potentially pull stuff from, but again, it's just not that much. Like, it would be a handful at most. Each one of these boats can only take like 8 people. So if we're only getting maybe like a few coming up from that river, that's it. So that could probably bump it up to about 650. But that's it, you know? That's genuinely it. Well, yeah, so there's a bunch of Blue 4 technically
Bravo's
surrounding
moving a
this
little
position,
further
but again,
west to,
I want to
camp.
stress this. It's the easiest mission I offer right now in the playthrough. Except 2 people just got annihilated because I do have a few... Yeah, 2 people got greedy and Adishka just annihilated them. You see it reloading right now. That was Jesse and Lolo. And some of the cash also got damaged. Yeah, there's some nice stuff in here, but... No, the Dishka just annihilated them. Sam also ran up. Rest of them are back here. So just because it's my easiest mission doesn't mean greed is still going to get people killed. We're almost at 200, by the way. So now the attacks are going to start
Charlie,
lightning,
Bravo,
but we're going to go
you
for
doing well?
650.
This is Charlie.
This is a one-life op. So if they die, that's
you
it.
need support, because we're about to move on into the town.
Yes, yes we do.
I got some AI retreating. So I will slow down my attack here.
We're on the way.
Looks like someone woke up and pulled back, but the squad leader's still down in there. Bro, it's a naked man on the Dishka. That's even funnier. Charlotte got absolutely annihilated. I think it's because the... Yeah, the Dishka's firing again. That knocks Bandit out. And Sam.
They just shot.
Hey, command, this is...
That was Lolo, who just got cut off.
Command, this is Alpha. We are
Okay, that's good.
mascas, full mascas on top of the objective.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! They hold him quickly. He's bleeding.
Okay, Alpha's mask has on the objective.
On the
Charlie's
right
in
side, on the north
trouble.
side.
Yeah.
Alpha got a little
Charlie,
aggressive and
those
tried
two
to
IC
solo,
Alpha.
and my Dishka decided to remind them that this is still the Congo.
Charlie, I mean, IC is down. We are 1 down.
How's the second squad doing?
3 down. I repeat, we are 3 down.
Bravo, you go assist Alpha. Charlie, you push north.
Most of these guys are
try and
fine.
disengage with Wounded.
We got 3 people down right here. They just took the Dishka out.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, okay.
The issue is we got 3 people uncon back here. I think Lolo's trying to stabilize them.
Looking thing. The MG static down.
And I got another counterattack now. Trying to come in to keep those forces blocked off. I got some reinforcements coming in. We have a bit of a lull. We're already about 1/3 of our forces spent. Looks like Lolo was able to get Sam up, so now they're trying to get Bandit up.
Copy.
Roger, eyes up.
Charlie to Bravo, we're gonna have to put the
I'm
Eagle
assuming they
line
got
and follow
Jesse
up.
stabilized. They should really get him into cover.
Copy that. We're pushing up. We got a casualty up ahead with our medic, and then we're gonna go to Alpha.
Still no deaths.
This is Alpha. We... Never mind.
There's on me trying to push them with AI. I don't really have the means right now, though, unfortunately. Yeah, you can see some of those grenadier weapons going to work on some of these people, though. Good God. Oh,
Alpha, this is Bravo.
something just got
Copy.
gibbed.
Alpha.
What's your current position?
Actual back on net. We are on the northern side
Still
of the
no one at
village.
40 yet, and we're about 1/3 of the way
Northern
through.
house along the shoreline.
Copy. We're gonna be heading into the south side of the town, and we'll make our way to you.
Broadshore
if
got
you need
hit.
help then.
Looks like Jesse got brought back up, though. They're still working on Bandit, but, I mean, really good on them for not taking any
Okay.
KIA.
Charlie, join with Bravo and push into the town. Clear and rescue Alpha.
Looks like they got Charlotte up there trying to move forces around.
Okay, Bravo, you push into the town. Charlie, you hold here. Defend the rear line.
gonna set up a small counterattack force, but a majority of my mobile element was just taken out. You gotta remember, there's still probably around 200 units that are garrisoned here. So now I don't really have a lot of maneuvering capabilities. I'm gonna give myself another like 50 or so guys because of those boats.
Up to your direct east. We see blue smoke.
Do you mean Alpha?
But now I have to
yeah,
pick and
Alpha,
choose
sorry.
my attacks very carefully because a majority of my stuff just got annihilated, you know?
Our position on the shoreline.
Do you need our medic?
We should be fine. We have 2 people down, I think.
Copy. Let us know. We're pushing up to the sandbag building to your
Yeah,
south-ish.
underwear man's falling.
Yeah, eyes on the garrison has ungarrisoned. They're moving out of the
Now,
building,
you know,
so
I
just be
could,
careful.
in theory, do something like this. I could fortify a few statics around, you know? Just a few surprises.
This is Roger back on the standby.
A few wonderful, lovely surprises.
This is Roger stepping down as 2IC Alpha.
As a treat. Alright, so that's 1 cache destroyed.
Thanks very much.
Alpha to other elements, just to confirm, we only got money for destroying caches, not statics.
Another cache up here.
That's an A firm from the dock, yes.
Good cop.
Start deleting bodies. I don't think I need to, though. It's just to help. Alright. Dishka round 2, yeah, right?
There was a scope specifically for the gun, and someone took a scope, but not the gun.
Yeah, there are specific scopes for the guns in here, so if they don't take those, then
No, you can't.
that's kind of weird. And then some of these are ration boxes and whatnot.
It's in your backpack, it's an M82.
I remember.
So now I am just waiting to see where they advance, and then I could
This is Charlie, we're going to
try
start following up the lines and moving in the same area Bravo moved in from.
to then envelop them, but it's going to be very tricky to do.
Anyone read me on that?
Say again?
I was just saying we're going to follow you up on your line, because we're moving into the town now.
Roger, we're on the... Yeah, town's clear.
Hey, fam. Come on, everyone. Stop looting, we're moving.
Wrong net.
So apologies.
Alright, so that destroyed cache I'm going to delete.
Okay, every squad
there's
hold
no
in this
ammo.
town, pack your wounds, eat, drink. Once the
23
other
minutes
squad's
in,
here, then
already
we'll
done
be
with
back
a third of
on
the
our line
objectives.
I'm gonna grab it.
and continue the clearing.
Charlie are with you. Clear to move at any time.
You can take
We're
the
at
mags, you can take the
260
mags. I don't really
kills.
have the space anymore. I shoved my bag full of
One
AKs in a
second.
foul.
Alright, Charlie, pack your wounds.
Make sure
Is there-
you're sending
no.
out packs.
No, Matt, it's
Charlie.
nice.
Good God. Heavily armed mercenaries versus a bunch of random ragtag insurgents.
I'm gonna be mag dumping the cache. There's nothing in it besides like a couple shitty mags.
Hey,
Yeah.
Is the cache deaded?
So they're going to be looping around this
Cache is
backside and going around the other side.
Alright, all squads are clear to move on your lines. Let's try and keep in one large line as we push forward. So that if anyone needs help, they can push in. Also try to keep markers on the map updated as well.
This is Bravo. EI mark south of our lines apparently has enemies, according to one of my guys.
Trying to see if I can bait them all to go into that spot and then envelop, but
It's
Alpha
that
might
compound. It is on the
Charlie
return line.
instead pull my units out.
Yeah, Charlie could deal with it.
I'm gonna commit one more group for a far flank. Because I'm thinking of, you know, the time I've had to mobilize. But if they're only gonna send one squad to deal with it, I might be able to catch a few in a position and eliminate them. Plus, I do have a Dishka here, but it's gonna be point blanking. But that might not be a bad thing. It means I might be able to maybe down 1 or 2 people before they wise up to it. This is gonna trigger the attack early though because they hear gunshots. So we'll try on that. I'm gonna keep that position defensive though. You got Hobo getting a little lost though. Not that much, but it's also a quicker mission, so about a third. Alright, so we got one group isolated, one group kind of going for everything, trying to envelop one other area here. So this is now going to be the group potentially under threat. He just got a shotgun.
Double. 1 bullet, 2 kills.
Nice.
Right.
Let's see if I can close the net.
Pull back the yellow line, Alpha hold position. Bravo, pull back to EI marker. There's actually a lot of dudes here.
Pull those guys over.
Confirm. Bravo, you want that?
Bravo copies.
All those guys are fine. We'll see what my numbers are looking like after this fight, but it's probably not going to be too good.
Okay, cool. Hold this position.
What I could genuinely do is try to rush this garrison out to go fight that area. And then to pull these guys around, I might be able to get that group, and then they'll push in, and we have this nice envelopment right here. Ooh, Angel takes a headshot.
Nice. Okay.
So instead of just mindlessly spamming them, I'm trying to actually encircle opponents here.
On all sides. We need some support back here.
Bravo's coming up on your mark. Are you at it?
Yeah, pretty much. Just tiny bit south of it. We've got shooters on our north, south, and southeast.
Now I'm trying to commit everything into the group to at least force them to like try to swarm this position. Now you're gonna have that Dishka blindly spraying into that area as well. Bit of a desperate attack I've got going here, but it's kind of all I got.
Charlie, we're just west of your mark on a hill, firing down.
This is Charlie, like to IC. Yeah, all guys down.
Need you overwatching. Otherwise, we need Alpha down here.
This is Alpha, we're coming.
Trying to pull everything to this fight here, because again, I got limited resources.
Command is currently down. Need a medic on Charlie.
These guys came in on the rear, though, and stopped my encirclement on their rear, so now it's turned into a frontal fight. And they might... No, they are going to be able to outlast it. Jeez. They got Dream running over to check on the command team. Got Devil and Miner down right here. Charlotte went down fighting in the open, so the support team is now taking some pretty heavy fire. Now you got Alpha also coming in to assist. Now you see these guys are trying to AI path. But they're not really helping, are they? Trying to give them a bit more of a maneuver here. I'm gonna put these guys on a tighter formation that might help them move in a little quicker, but... not really much that can be done. They're putting trenches in front of some of their wounded so they can work on them.
On our eastern side, east of the barn, we've got a Dushka.
Tasteful has made bounty. Let's see if he can get to double bounty, but we're halfway through. There's still a chance. Every 40 kills is going to be about 200.
Good. Thank you. I'm giving you blood and happy. Did someone get over to Charlotte?
Well, no. So we're fighting in an area not on the front line, so I have very limited units over here, because while operations were continuing, this group was basically massing personnel to then try a rear attack to then expand on the front line, but the player base has chosen for today to deal with this group immediately before it can change the map dynamically. So it means that the payouts are going to be very low in this one.
Yep.
But, you know, as on the map, it's going to be better. Trying to pull all the units off of dead units here.
Bravo. So we tried to move to you, and then 3 of us went down. So,
Alright, Alpha, can you push south towards the eye marker?
This is Alpha, we've gone south. We are now engaging a camp of sorts.
That's good enough for them to come around this position.
Could you please disengage and rejoin the fight, John?
There's a person there.
They got my Dishka. I'm going to keep that garrison solid, though, but I want all these forces to kind of come in. They're still trickling over, though. We are almost at about 200 or so. We're under 300 forces remaining, though, so I'm going to be taking out some of the units in my lesser camps and sending them in. This is also going to create a nice trickle effect of forces here. And what I can also end up doing is the remaining like 100 or so forces I can try to move to the boats and set up some sort of like evac.
Hey, Kobo, what's inside?
Alright, Charlie, we're going to do the debt of these caches.
Alright. I'm just going to prematurely put these 2 caches on the tally. Yeah, look at the entire group roster here. Got a grease gun, though. Classic M1. Let's go. And it didn't last that long, did it? Yeah, another grease gunner. Didn't last long either.
If you want to start pushing out here, there is a camp up there.
Scopes.
Yeah, they're just taking. Are they just taking the scopes of the guns rather than the gun? That's funny.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, no, we're not. Don't
Alright,
move
drink
the
your
chest.
water
I
and
look away
shit,
5
and we're gonna move to that
Okay. We're not gonna head any more south than this because we'll hit
Those
these
damn
places
rats.
on the way back.
I'm gonna group them, but I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we're
break their
gonna head back
garrison,
north, we're
just
gonna
so they
follow the lines.
share the same targeting data.
Stay cohesive.
CPRing.
So they're cooking those
Alright,
off now.
squads, return back north to your lines.
Bravo copies. Just stabilize
And
one
you
guy
let it
and we'll move
fall
back to
after
our
it
line.
breaks physics.
Yeah, it's a Scorpion. It doesn't really matter.
Oh shit,
It's a
Scorpion.
9mm. Okay, alright.
Liru, I want my goat back.
Uh,
I'm trying to figure out how to
Alright, let's go.
I can try to bully Tasteful, but I can't. Like, this is the. He has a grenade launcher, dude.
Thank you, Bravo, for the support there.
Alright, we're almost at 400 kills. They only have about 210 or something left, so.
It's all, like, dead friendlies. Damn, they actually ran from this position quick.
Inform me once all squads have rejoined their lines and are continuing to push. Also, please keep your markers updated.
Bravo marker is accurate. We're just passing out the packs and then we'll be moving again.
Fuck you,
Yep.
Liru. You shot her. Sorry, you shot Ryan.
Yeah, I don't even know where Tasteful went. They've already done a shit ton of maneuvering out of that spot. Also, only time I will do that aggressive level of RC in the campaign is an easier mission like this to try to compensate. Was Tasteful part of that? No, that was Silent. Tasteful is the GL. Or the, no, the GL. 6-shot rotary GL. So Tasteful's actually over here. Yeah. Yeah, he ran, wow. He ran quite a bit. Yeah, right out, Chieftain. Let's see, so Tasteful, Devil, and Jesse have made bounty. I'm gonna make a bounty tab. That way I can do payments super quick. Bro, I got an Enfield. That That round, wow. Jesus fuck, my spine! What did he hit me with? Oh, he's got the 9.3 millimeter. That's what he, yeah, he just tore my body apart with that one. Okay.
Charlie's to command.
Ouch.
Command, send message.
We're taking contact to our southeast on our line. Permission to move up and clear it. It's that camp that was to the south of the camp that all squads sort of met up on that metal shack. But I want to go clear this thing.
Yeah, you can go up and clear it if it's becoming a nuisance.
Oops. Trying to reform the group because I think the group got too big, so the AI didn't know how to calculate the pathing, which is why you have this massive thing right here. Because it was still calculating all the dead AI in the squad.
Elements, Bravo, mark updated. Ended up a little more south than meant to, but we're engaging a village.
Hey, look, that man's spine is gone too.
Charlie, your marker is updated, yeah?
Bro only had 1 round left.
Negative. Can update it now. That is wrong. Give me a moment. Currently in a firefight. We'll update in a moment.
Oh, there goes my tummy.
Storm, you good? Okay, well.
There goes that man's tummy too. Multiple tummies actually. Jesus. His tummy hurt. Another 15 if I manage to down him. Where is he? I think he's off over here though, and there isn't really... No, where did he go? How did they blow up a tank? I don't even have a tank in the AO.
Elements, this is Bravo. We ran into a camp, cache full of AKs. We're just gonna dead it.
Mark update, command. Sorry about that. Just took a bit more contact than we thought we would.
Good.
Cache destroyed.
I hit him twice. I'm trying. All right. Because $15 is $15, you know, it's a good amount of money. Y'all are really making me go aggressive on this for 15. Good. I don't even know who shot me. I think it was these guys over here. Yeah. It was Ian, I think, actually spotted. Yeah. It's funny. That's pretty much, yeah, 2/3 of my force. I still have another 190 in terms of unspawn, probably another Probably another 100 or so to send at this point. Granted, whatever I put in now is more than likely going to get cut down, but this is going about as I figured it would. Granted, we got him in a mass cast situation a few times. I'm going to send that squad back over. Got a few stragglers running around the rear line here. Ooh, RPD. You told him Congo militia put a bounty on him? Wait, Abby, you died? How did Abby die? What?
Hey. Sorry, we were over there and we were getting shot at from here, so we ended up here.
Yeah.
They forgot you. Oh no.
Cache in the town. There was a cache just outside the town, but we destroyed it.
Well, that's really unfortunate. Who was your squad leader? Yes! Ha! Okay, he was on the gun. He was on the gun. There you go. And he instantly woke up. That still counts. Three deaths and 4 ops. Abby, if you're the only person that dies in this op, I swear. That would be really fucking unfortunate. Alright, we're down to about 100 to 150 because we can argue the boats brought in like 48 people. I'm gonna send one group over here to go check on that cam.
I'm not blaming you, but also that is your #1 job. And now, from now on, I'm seeing too many people run off like Silent you are right now. I understand you're not...
Let's go, looting! Ooh, I got a grenade. Hello! Use the new frag grenade device! Frag out!
They're coming over the ridge southeast, getting close, grenade range.
I need a medic on him.
How do you announce to the player base that a few guys now have frag grenades?
Oh, he's awake.
I'm up. Where I move?
Anywhere.
Hell yeah, Chieftain. Alright. I hope they remember angels exist.
He's on the fucking house. He's on the house.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's not good.
I can pack myself. Get Angel. Get in.
Yeah, I got him.
Use the new frag device. The freak Rwandans gave us. Alright, they got this cache and they emptied it out. With God knows what. No, he ate a frag.
Yes. Alright.
If only I had a second frag.
Oh, never mind.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be on it. And apologies, he'll be up in no time. He did almost die, but Charlie to Bravo, you ready to move out into this town?
I could also use the boats as side pieces too.
Most of the garrison is clear, so we're ready.
Damn, Abby, I
Okay,
feel
firm,
so
you lead out,
bad.
We'll follow up.
Cause you died. I think I know where you died. Where's that village? Almost a rat PNG moment. But yeah, you, I'm pretty sure a random grenade I threw, I think, blew you up. And no one checked on you, because you would have been savable, similar to Angel, who took that grenade, so, ugh. Alright, that cache has been destroyed. Cache counter now up to 6.
Alpha, how you doing?
This is Alpha, we're fine.
Bravo, how you doing?
Bravo's clearing a village with Charlie. We're okay.
Okay, then I'll take it to Charlie's fine as well.
Charlie's good. Roll with him.
Oh god.
Fuck you, smunching on.
Grease gun time.
Ginger biscuits.
No problem, Viking.
Yummy.
He's arsing everything today.
Honestly, if I didn't RC everything, this op would have been finished now, instead of this.
I think it's because we're almost done. Yeah.
At least they're figuring out, yes, it is because we're almost done.
Yeah, I have the feeling it's because we are almost done. That's
Charlie, are you interested in looting, like, for Garbo, like, AKs?
No, not really.
Okay, we'll get this cache then.
No fun.
That's another one.
Okay.
Actually, the only fucking AK I loaded was the fucking 104.
And I think that's it. Like, I might be able to set up a boat to try to fall back, but we'll see.
Yep, all squads, go back to your lines, continue clearing your areas.
Oh, okay. Filter in supply, easy.
They don't have many people left. From our north.
That is not Charlie, Bravo.
It's to our north.
It could also be bad intel. You know that.
Ah, yeah, good.
Charlie gonna start pushing those shots.
Yeah, this is Alpha. My guys saw camp and
AK
wanted
with
to
iron
engage,
sights.
so we're kind of engaging a camp now in your line.
But yeah, in terms of the numbers we have and what I've got, I mean, this is pretty much it. I'm probably not even going to have the remaining. I'm just going to move the stragglers so they actually, like, you know, try to move in. Oh, if the AI had UG, there's a reason I don't give AI GLs in this campaign. It would be too brutal. I'm not even joking about that. AI with GLs would actually make this campaign impossible. Unironically. It's funny though, because after the last Op4 guy dies,
Charlie
I'm gonna
rejoining our
process
line of
this.
bidding.
I don't think anyone's gonna get the double bounty though. It's right now a line to see if Pizza, Lolo, Gamer, Charlotte can get up to bounty. Go, bolt action. I can't tell if he actually just got shot from a guy behind him, to be honest. Jeez.
Continue on the lines, moving to RP1.
Hold on, I'm trying to regroup them all to a new group because they're doing that funny little pathing thing again. Move to the boats over there. Yeah, like I said, this op would probably take an hour. Wrapping up the remaining enemy forces, another hour. What I could do to extend it is...
Command, this is Charlie. We have ribs on the south side, possible support. We'll mark our position.
Well, if they manage to get ribs this deep into friendly territory, we ended up a serious talk with our employers.
Yeah,
okay,
technically.
Charlie, Mark, we're moving to engage.
I can throw that group in, and we can then have the remaining guys on... Oh, what the fuck?
Charlie to command, do you want us to det these ribs off? Charlie to command.
Yes?
Do you want us to det these ribs off?
High command, do we get paid for deading ribs?
Doc said no. Doc didn't say anything.
Doc didn't say anything about ribs, so we would not for this one.
Okay, yep, just leave him then.
They're using the river to try to funnel in more forces. Alright, last enemy. I'm just gonna RC him and get him killed.
Alpha to Charlie, are you fine with the boat dock? Did you have anything heavy there?
We're taking contact to our southwest, but we're fine. We're going to start pushing it in just a moment.
Jesus.
Charlie to command, they're actively sending ribs up through the river. We need all squads on our position now.
Okay, mark yourself on the map. Squads converge on Charlie's position.
This is all
position up.
High command, do you copy? Oh no, he's had a heart attack.
Send message.
Can we have a serious talk with the Congolese dudes and how they're letting enemy forces go up the rivers deep in their territory?
Sorry, you're saying that the river is how they're able to funnel additional forces up to this backline area? Confirm.
Charlie
yes.
No, that explains how this area was able to swell from only 100 to 600 in the matter of a few weeks. I wondered how they were doing that, but it sounds like I guess they were using the river.
It's the river, people! They need to reinforce the river security, man.
What is a rear line security?
To be fair, we did fly a helicopter over there.
Yeah, I mean, we were able to fly a helicopter into M23 territory, and, you know, if these guys did have good rear security, you think they'd be paying us to help them with this war? Huh? Last enemy. All right, let's do some calculations.
So, to all squads southwest of Charlie Mark, there seems to be a large influx of contacts.
Mac. Devil.
The other two squads are southwest of you.
Yeah, so if you push southwest, you may find another camp.
Silence and
Okay.
Jesse.
Squads push across the south lines, pushing
That's
west.
200.
To
That
RP
leaves
1
455. And there have been how many dead caches? I think they got all of them. So that would have been 7. But let me just look in to confirm. Cache. Rifleman. Yep. And we went a little above 650, but that's fine. Okay. So I'm going to start doing math until they decide they're done. But anyway, yeah. Pretty simple op. Means we can immediately go
Charlie
into...
to high, is there a chance of them having a forward operating base up the river?
That is possible. I guess I'll have to speak with them about that. And, well, if they find anything about it, I'm sure they'll give us a contract for it.
Very cool.
Alright, so we had full attendance minus 1 person. So that would be, what, 7, 14, 21, 22, 23... 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 25, 26. Wait. I can't do math. 7, 14, 20, 23. But it's 22 because Dante wasn't here because he had something IRL. So we had 22. We had 1 dead, unfortunate. We had 1 commander, 4 squad leaders, and a 2 IC. 3 medics, or 4 medics? 4 medics. 4, 8, 9, 10... then 12 operators. The bonus payment was 100. 455 times 5 is a little over 2,000. And then I need to check the announcement to see how big the cash payment was. It was no, only 100 per cash. Wow, I'm evil. So that's another 700. So that is a little below 3 grand to be divided amongst everybody. So low payment.
Alright, the west looks clear. Squads, move across the southern line, move northeast. We'll clear the south side of the peninsula, and then we'll go home.
I'll let them keep looking, but, you know, we've pretty much...
How do I say this? Bravo covered, like, about half of each line, because at where Bravo Mark is on map, we ended up adjusting south with Charlie, so... Do you want us to do our northern line?
I'm gonna do bounty payments
sure,
first.
Bravo, you do your northern line.
I got Mac. Devil.
Other squads do their southern line.
Tasteful.
Alpha to command, so I kind of missed half of that. Do you want us just to clear our line that we have missed and then inform you?
And Jesse.
So what you're saying is half the squads did it clear half their lines, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
And...
Bravo got caught up by a village, and then another village, and then Charlie needed help.
Okay.
Then we ended up on our southern line.
I'll let them figure things out. Let them walk around for a bit so I can go do payments.
Charlie, you follow
Fine,
the green
I'll be
line
nice.
from
Hold on,
RP1
hold on.
north, clear that not clear area, then go south, follow your southern line. Bravo. You follow...
Charlie, new plan. We're going north.
Wrong net.
Sorry.
Bravo, you follow your yellow line north, and Alpha, you follow the blue line, the south blue line. And then done.
Alpha copies, southern blue line.
Right. Paid out Angel, have to pay out
Charlie's
Abby.
command, in the not clear area, we've just had a nade, we're moving towards it, we'll call for support if we need it.
I feel so bad Abby died. Abby, make sure you reflect what you lost in the thingamajig.
Well, I just found a cleared camp at the very edge of the not clear area. I'm gonna move Bravo from the not clear area to where green and yellow intersect. But then yeah.
Okay, SLs need to be paid out. That would be Mac, Jesse, Miner, and Dream.
Charlie to command, you just want us following this green line all the way back, or after we've exited the not clear area, what do you want us doing?
See the green line, see how it goes north and then goes south. Yeah, follow the green line.
Okay.
The reason I'm getting them all paid out is so we can immediately go into auction. Alright, all those payments are done. Now we need to do the medic payments. Medic payments are going to go to... Ian, Stanley, Hobo, and Storm. So Ian... Stanley... Hobo... and Storm. And then the remaining operative payments I'll do during index. Alright, this is Highcom. I'm going to say you guys are index. You've hit a majority of the positions. The only thing remaining on the map is a single camp with nobody in it with a humanitarian crate. I've already gotten a majority of your payments done. I just need to do the operatives, but I can do that during debrief. Bounty payments also already went out, so yeah. I did say it was 600 dudes. We're at 661. But we'll get them disconnected in a second. I will continue my standard payments here. So, to get a list of everybody... I don't need Jesse's name. I don't need Dante's name because he had to be somewhere else, which is totally fine. And I don't need Abby's name because Abby unfortunately passed away. But yeah, now is the process where they take pictures and get off. I can just boop.
Yeah, in index.
Good up,
yeah, whatever.
See up.
See you too.
Overall, nice and simple operation. Plus, we can do auction. Eight, 7, 6. That was the last one. Awesome. Cool. I don't even need to stay on because we're done.
I got 4 guns out of that shit.
All right, so yeah, estimates were at 600. We got it up a little higher than 600. We found out that they were using the river to ferry forces in, and that the Congo's forces river security is not that good. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, hope you had fun. Got a little tense there. The only person to die was Abikak. I think he took a grenade and then his squad forgot about him. Was I a bit more heavy-handed in the RC this time around? Yes, because otherwise this would have been done in 45 minutes. I wasn't trying to maliciously kill anyone except for Tasteful Fate because someone paid me 15 bucks, but he was always in good company. That's all I got. Ground, take it away. I'm going to get the rest of the operatives paid out.
Really good. Everything's good. Yeah. Alpha.
Alright, Alpha did pretty well, followed our line for the most part, except when Dream got into contact and we went east to help. Someone's hot micing. So then,
Bryant.
yeah, very, yeah. he missed a bit of the northwest end when we went to help the rim with the boats, but other than that, we got things cleared and no casualties, so all good. Bravo.
Bravo had a good op. Everyone did what they were supposed to do. Sometimes wrangling attention to a specific direction was a little difficult, but that's nothing new. We're all gremlins here, I understand. I think we all got moderately decent loot. I know I got 2 new guns. And yeah, hope you all had fun. It did slow down for us later on because of the major push at the beginning, like all the shit that came to us with those like 3 villages. You know, that's where everything really was. After that, it was mostly walking on empty camps. But yeah, if you didn't hear, because you weren't on 50, Liru said we only missed 1 camp, and it was empty because the troops had been pulled to fight somewhere else, and it had a crate with like rations, so it wasn't like a cash. It wasn't money. We didn't miss out on money. Charlie.
Charlie Scott, yeah, did fine. I unfortunately had to get the shopping in just before the op, so I joined like 5 minutes, but like before we started having to get my kit on, so I was a bit confused at the start, and we end up ended up running directly into like a huge. I can't tell if it was pulled. I think it was pulled from Bravo's engagement, which if we hadn't had been there to act as the blocking force, I think Bravo, you would have been in a hell of a lot more trouble because the amount we took. So thank you for that. Thank you for drawing them all to our line.
No problem.
But we worked well. We went too far. I went down. We called in for Bravo support. But by then, it had already died down. We then moved. Honestly, lines were more of an idea than a set plan. I found myself on multiple different lines, not on purpose, just because I don't know direction. But we cleared everything we meant to clear. We had a few scary moments. Mainly because we decided, God decided that we were to engage the biggest intakes of forces, bar Bravo's, I think, first engagement, and whatever happened to Alpha in the town. That barn was funny. We were all hiding in it, and then I very quickly realized that, oh wait, this is just tinfoil, and that's why we all kept getting shot. From there, we worked together. Abby, I'm really sorry. I was hoping, just battle buddy. If you have the same color as someone, that is your battle buddy. I'm going to exercise more pushing of like, this is your battle buddy. You have to stay with them in the future. But Abby went down to a nade, unfortunately, and none of us noticed. So that's on me, mostly because I should be doing that. So I apologize for that. Got to nothing really happened. Got to the end, found the river, went, oh, there's some boats here. And then all of a sudden 2 more rolled up. I don't know who it was. Say your name now. Hit the most fucking insane GL on one of the boats, killing everyone on it. It was beautiful. And then we slaughtered the other few. Mac was like, let's take that one hostage. And then he pulled his gun out and he got mag dumped by like 6 people. And then we just ran. We wanted to get the bounties because we were bloodthirsty, but by then everything had died. But good up, good fun, worked well with Bravo, didn't really see Alpha a lot till the end. And then it was really funny because I just realized Mac had just joined our squad. And I was like, oh, I have Mac now. And he was running around with his little SVD, killing everything. It was beautiful. I think we were the last squad, so these 2.
Everyone get on the stream for auction.
Oh yes, auction time.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Minor, how does one join the medic union?
Talk to Stanley.
Because I have like 400, like how many fucking? I have like 400, 500 milliliters.
We'll discuss.
Yeah, give me a second. Hang on, I'm sending you something to leave.
I got a plan for Pacific, probably, but I can talk to you after this.
Ian, does it have to do with auction?
Something else.
Just
okay. Can it wait till after auction?
Sure.
Okay.
Stanley, Hobo, let me know. Like, yeah, if you, Hobo, I can add you to the perm list for the medic union if you want, but it doesn't really change anything. Like, if you just want to be a part of it, just letting you know.
Like, what does that mean to be part of the union? I have no idea.
Everyone hates you.
In my instance, it's on a specific thing. In the medic union, it just means we like you.
All right, guys. I want to try to get this all done before Pacific, but we have plenty of time, so that is great. Auction. How it is going to go is I will put down the item in the auction channel with the big increments. When I hit the so to correct everything because people immediately start throwing money at shit. There are reserves. They're all hidden unless you saw them because you have perms too because you give me money. Thank you. But don't share that info because otherwise people will just immediately put that down. I will put the item in chat, and then when I type X and hit the enter button, that is when the bidding starts. This is to prevent people from just throwing a shit ton of money out there. You also can only open with the starting bid. You can't be someone that just puts like 10 times the starting bid down. So let's go. We have auction. So our first item is a BM59 with a scope on it. It is a unique lighter weight M14 with its own custom scope and some really fun stuff on it. I haven't given the X yet.
It's always Angel.
All right, there is the X. It is always Angel. I'm looking for $50 for this with increments of 50. I got 50 by Angel. Looking for 100. Pizza has 100. Looking for 150. Who has 150? Ian has 150. Looking for 200. 200 by Jesse. Look for 250. Who has 250? I need 250. 500 by Ryans. All right, well, it was nice while it lasted. I'm looking for 550 for this BM93. It's going to be cheaper to get this than an M14 with a scope. You are literally looking at a steal. Are you guys literally going to watch Ryan steal it? It's literally in the chat.
It's not a steal.
All right, 550. I'm looking for 600. Who has $600? 600 for Ryan's. All right, he really wants this weapon. Awesome. I'm looking for 650. Who wants this weapon for 650? Going once, going twice. Sold to Ryan's for 600. All right, let me go ahead and adjust Ryan's pay.
Thank you.
Man been robbed.
It's mine.
Oh, yes, the richest person in the community got robbed. Boo fucking who. Anyway.
He isn't the richest. What?
No, you said you got robbed.
No, I'm saying he's been robbed.
You just said you got... Okay, never mind. All right, I added it to your
English.
roster, Ryans. Make sure you add that for your gear payout. By the way, I did check off a few of you because I already processed some of your stuff. If you noticed, you got to check, like, I think Hobos I processed. If you buy something, make sure you get this item added to your inventory. All right, our next item will have a starting bid of 100 and increments of 100. Guys, this is probably going to be one of the cooler weapons we ever bid on. This is a Colt Model 606 with a Colt 420 scope and a Psionics Maw suppressor, starting at $100. All right. Now, before I hit the X, Raven, thanks for a 28-month resub. I'm going to make everyone wait while I thank you for that sub. Anyway, X, go. Who's got $100? 100 by Ian. Ian was first. Looking for 200. Who has $200? 300 by Angel for this. I'm looking for 400. 500 by Ian. Looking for $600. 600 by Devil. This is a really, really nice M16 platform. I'm looking for $700 for this weapon. Who's got it? 700 for a scoped... suppressed, God, brain fart, with a built-in bipod. 700 by Gamer, looking for 800 for this weapon. $800 for this Colt 606 with all of these fancy attachments. We're looking at something that probably retails for double, considering how expensive suppressors are and how expensive scopes are. Going once, going twice. Sold to Gamer for 700, literally at the fucking... reserve I set for it. That's funny. All right. Gamer gonna take the 700 out of your account and add this to your inventory.
Where's the bot dream? Shut the fuck up.
All
All right.
That's Geigo 6. That's Geigo 16 from the anime.
Our next item is going to start at $100 with bid increments of 50. Ryan, you keep hot micing, buddy. It's starting to get a little annoying. Can you mute your mic?
Sorry. Yes.
Thank you, buddy. All right. Our next item is a DSA Arms FAL with a 5.5. I think it's a 5.5S. I don't know. It's the CCO black
God.
scope, but it has a grenade launcher on it, boys. If you want a high caliber weapon that you can put a really fat freaking scope on, this is what you're looking for. Broadshore is going to give me $200 because he didn't wait for the X. Thank you, Broadshore, for your donation. Anyway, first come, first serve. Looking for 100. Ian with the 100. Looking for 200. 300 by Ryan. 500 by Ian. Looking for 600. 600 by Ryan. All right, look for 700. Who has $700 for this gun? Wait, it's increments of 50. I'm looking for 650 because everyone just started going off on hundreds instead. Looking for $650 for this foul. Who has $650? Going once. Going twice.
Oh, shit.
Ryan's ready to put another offer in. I see that typing, but sold, sold, sold. Ryan gets this weapon. I will go ahead and add that to his inventory.
What's the reserve?
I don't have to fucking tell you. Anyway. It would
What's
help
the
if in Ryan's...
Does he not have money?
Oh, no.
No, I accidentally copy-pasted his thing in... Ryan, you were like the third to last person on the roster, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I accidentally copy-pasted your inventory on top of you. That's cute. Ryan, you won something else, right?
I won the original, the first weapon, the Beretta BM59, as well as the
Jesus Christ, Ryan.
What?
It's
Okay,
1.2
give me a
K
second.
in total. Okay, I spent like basically half of what I had.
What? Are you sure you have the money?
Yes, I did.
Yes, he
My
does.
original
He does.
money was 1.6. Now it's 1.0, but then now it's 400.
Ah.
So I have enough.
Okay.
No, I screwed up because I accidentally, for whatever reason, it copied over his name instead of his fucking inventory. So I,
A classic.
classic Liru mistake. Anyway.
Oh no,
Thank
it's
you.
just classic spreadsheet mistake.
Yeah.
I did it.
All right, guys, this is a bit of a fun one. The reserve for it is obnoxiously high because the amount of bullshit you can do with it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this. Let me now show you what this is. It is going to have a starting bid at $300 with increments of 100. It is a
Busted.
590 A1 lawn with a check backpack with 37 quote-unquote magazines of 8-round frag shells. Tasteful, thank you for the 400. I haven't put the fucking X in yet. All right, starting bid at 300. Go, look for $300. 300 by Ian, already goes to 400. 600 by Storm, looking for $700 for the 700 by Jesse, who has $800. 800 by Mine, look for 900. 900 by Jesse, looking for 1,000 for this weapon. 1,000 by Miner, looking for 1,100 for all of those frag rounds. You are literally going to be giving people to bitch. Jesse with 1,100, looking for 1,200. Who has 1,200 for this item? $10 cash for it. Damn, Stanley.
You can't buy the frag rounds after, right? They're unique.
Yeah, they're unique. We don't sell frag rounds. 1,200 by Charlotte, who's decided she wants to start bidding for it. Jesse with 1,300, looking for 1,400 for this item. 1,400 by Charlotte, looking for 1,500 for this amount of gear. 1,500 by Jesse, looking for 1,600. Who has 1,600 for a good time in the Congo? Going once, going twice. Sold. Nope. Sold was called before. I'm sorry, Charlotte.
Damn.
All right,
Enter
Jesse.
too late.
Just a half second too late. Let me add this to Jesse's
I
inventory.
hate this fucking delay.
I wanted the backpack.
Really? You didn't have an issue with it earlier?
I know the
I could potentially
When?
sell it to you.
You could sell
Nah.
Yeah, we'll talk.
I know the fragmentation rounds
Alright.
are different to the HE rounds, but I have that shotgun with HE rounds and it's ass.
Well, these are frags, so it's different from HE.
They're not what they're used to.
Yeah, they're not Doomsday rounds. I wish they were, but there's no way I could give that to you in the arsenal, unfortunately. All right, guys, I have another funny little gun here, but it's more generic. I have a full auto M4, an M27 IAR, starting bid at $300 increments of 100. Go! Who's got $300 for this weapon? 300 first by Ian. I'm looking for $400. 500 by Ian. Okay. All right, Ian. You
Guys,
drove
it's
your own
1,000
price.
in the market. Don't go over. It's 1,000
You
in the
drove
market.
your own price. Looking for $600. Ian, you want to bid 600, buddy? Do it. I dare
No.
you. All right. $600. Going once. Going twice.
Steal.
All right, pause here. The auction rates, the reserve was $900, so it's basically $100 off. Do you want this weapon for $900?
Don't do it. I can give you QBZ for 500.
Okay, item does not sell. All right, guys, I have a really fun one.
Where's the box?
The boxes are going to be later. Guys, it's a Stayer AUG 9mm.
Oh my God.
With a starting bid of $50. It has a built-in scope, and the increments are 25. Who's got $50 to us? Ian with 50. Look for $75. Ian went 500. 50 to 500. All right, Ian with $500. Who wants it for 525? Ian wants this one. Damn. Okay. All right. Who wants to go 525 for this? Going once. Going twice.
Why would you
Sold,
buy that
sold,
I could have given you a QBZ for 500, you fucking moron. Oh my god.
Let me,
Ian, that's brilliant. That's amazing.
He just spent all of his money to get this amazing weapon. I applaud this maneuver. All right, buddy. I'm so proud of you. All right, guys, it is now crate time. Are you ready for your loot boxes, guys? We have a collection of Russian launcher crates. Boys, there is no reserve on these next two crates because the value for them could be super high or super low. Welcome to gambling. A collection of Russian crates, all from the same sorts. Starting bid is going to be $100. I have not put the X in increments at 100. Go. Who can give me $100? Pizza at 100. We're already at 200 by Charlotte. 300 by Angel. Looking for 400. 400 by Jesse. 800 by Pizza. Looking for $900. $900 for these crates. 1,000 by Charlotte. Looking for 1,100. Who has 1,100? Going once. Going twice. 1,100 by Devil. All right. Who has 1,200? 1,200 for this collection of crates. No, you cannot keep the boxes. You only get what's inside. I'm not playing another game of boxes, Angel. All right. Going once for 1,200. Looking for 1,300. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Charlotte for 1,200. All right. Y'all want to see what Charlotte got scammed into buying? You ready for this? Yes. I promise it's going to be worth it. It is 28 RSHG-2 launchers.
There's no way.
Oh,
Well,
damn. Yeah, oh, wow, it's such a tragedy. It's not like Charlotte has fucking over 10k.
Wait, what is it? RSG...
Single shot launchers.
It's the thermobaric single shot launcher.
2. If it's 2. I actually went on positive considering black market.
All right, guys. Our final item is this cargo crate. It's going to start at $50 with increments of 50. I don't know if giving this in the market will... It'll create some very interesting power dynamics. Let's go with that. Who will give me $50 for this crate?
Oh.
Charlotte already. Okay, $850 by Dream. Look for $900. 900. Oh, 1,000 by Charlotte. Look for 1,050. Who has 1,050? 1,050. Oh, but 1,100 by Devil. Look for 1,000. Okay, we have Hobo. Oh, but it's got a miner for 1,200. Now 1,400 by Charlotte. Look for 1,450. Who has 1,450? 1,450 by miner. Look for 1,500 for this box. 1,500 by Charlotte. Look for 1,550. 1,550. Okay, we got 1,550. Look for 1,600. I just want to warn you guys, if I set increments at 50, we might be getting a little crazy. But I'm also going to be honest. This has a really unique thing in it that I don't think I'm going to offer any other time in this campaign except maybe a month or two down the line, and even then. But anyway, 1,650. Look, I think so.
It's a rat.
Is it
It's
rat?
not a
Is it
rat.
another rat?
There's nothing in the box. Okay, it's actually in the inventory. Looking for 1,650 for this crate. Who has 1,650? Going once. Going twice.
Fuck it.
1650 by Hobo, looking for 17, who has 1700. 1700 by Charlotte, looking for 1750, who has 1750.
Stormcrest,
Going
get in
once.
Here,
Going twice. Typing it out.
Fine, you can have it, Charlotte.
Sold to
Right,
Charlotte
right.
for 1750. All right. Alrighty. Just putting that on.
Yeah, we need to start donating together and try to fucking just help it.
All I care was a backpack.
All right, I've already added it, guys, but let me show you what's in it. It is 215 magazines of 318 Mod 0 ammo.
Jesus Christ.
Is that good?
That is the best 5.56 ammo in the game.
Oh, shit.
So basically, for
Charlotte could use
defeating,
it too. Fuck.
basically for defeating the Rwandan body armor, this will do it much easier compared to what you guys are normally able to get. So
Actually, I'm weirdly okay with this because Charlotte actually has the guns to use
But
it.
you see,
so I'm
Charlotte
kind of
don't.
okay.
No, I
But,
don't. I
Charlotte,
run
but Charlotte's using the
6.5.
6.5
yeah,
now.
Charlotte uses 6.5.
Wait,
So
she doesn't-
I
she doesn't
guess
make guns.
some of you
I will
might
be
get
selling
to
those.
sell some magazines to each other. All right.
I will be selling those for a decent price once I figure it
Charlotte's
out.
gonna get fucking richer now. Jesus Christ.
All right. Anyway, that is that for this auction. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. Ian, go set up. Hold on, because I think Mac just sent me a new mod set.
Right.
He added one mod.
Oh no.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go strangle myself. Have a good one.